The narcissistic personality disorder, as described by the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic and Statistic Manual for Text Revision, defines the narcissistic personality disorder as a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. The narcissist is described as turning inwards for gratification rather than depending upon others, and has been excessively preoccupied with issues of personal adequacy, power, and prestige. Narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, is closely linked to self-centeredness. NPD is believed to have its beginnings by early childhood and is evident in early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts as indicated by 5 or more of the following criteria. Number 1. Has a grandiose sense of self-importance. 2. Is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. 3. Believes that he or she is special and unique. 4. Requires excessive admiration. 5. Has a sense of entitlement. 6. Is interpersonally manipulative. 7. Lacks empathy. 8. Is often envious of others or believes others are envious of him or her. 9. Shows arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitudes. But what really is narcissistic personality disorder? We hear the term used today quite often to describe various individuals in positions of power and authority. But what truly constitutes this? And how do we understand it? And how can we, as individuals within society, know when we are dealing with somebody who has this disorder? We all possess the traits of the narcissist on various levels, within ourselves, in various contexts, but not all of us possess the narcissistic personality disorder. So then, what is it that makes a person narcissistic or not? Narcissism is believed to have its origins in our childhood. It is suspected that it is either due to a genetic trait, which is, in my personal opinion, part of it, because others within the cluster B personality disorders all exhibit the same lack of empathy. However, there are other factors which indicate that it may be due to partial problems with attachment to parents, parenting styles, various levels of trauma, and or perhaps mental illnesses just in the family in general. Going through each of the criteria bit by bit, I'm hoping to enlighten people little by little to what really is narcissism, and how can we see it, understand it, and deal with it. One of the first things that when you look for in a narcissist is looking for the level of grandiosity or egocentrism. When you look at something grand, like the example of this building, you go, oh my God, that's impressive. It stands out. Narcissists have a tendency to be bigger than life. Their image is huge. They are very present. However, like this image you see here, if you take a closer look, you will see that this is actually a building that is rotten and is getting ready to be taken down and taken apart. That's right, the innards are not good, but the outside looks really great. If any of you have seen the movie Iron Man recently, which came out this year with the individual known as Tony Stark, he was a playboy who could have been very well easily described as having NPD. He was very egocentric and was considered himself to be superior to others. However, after his incidents where his heart was damaged or perhaps even removed in this, he all of a sudden developed a moral and ethical conscience and turned things around. Next, we come to the ideas of preoccupations with fantasies. All narcissists are preoccupied with a level of success. Now, in this example of the soccer player, we see somebody who has earned a level of success and is very proud of themselves and their accomplishments. They're in the limelight, but they've worked hard for that. There was a little luck for it, but narcissists tend to be very fixated upon this, and they tend to be fixed on it so greatly that it excludes a lot of other things, oftentimes to the detriment of their families and friends around them. And sometimes they may have had great successes in the past, but have since not earned any more through hard work and effort. But they still believe that they are entitled to the same things that they received earlier. Narcissists can also be seen as being concerned with having incredible levels of success, as in the case of this gentleman that you're seeing here, Mr. Donald Trump. Now, I don't know if Mr. Trump has the personality disorder, but he seems to be very, very grandiose and has a great big opinion of himself, and also is extremely successful, but he's earned a part of it. However, a lot of people consider themselves to just always have that, and that's always going to be there no matter what. Now, on the other hand, if you look at women who are narcissists, you may see women that are transfixed and held on the fact that they are incredibly beautiful. And this may have been part of what caused them to develop the disorder in the first place. Don't really know, but it seems that there is a part of this, and that they hold themselves with a much higher regard. That leads me to the next thing here, which is the belief that one is special or unique. Now, we all have to understand and accept the fact that we are special and unique in various ways, but it's how we contribute to others. Narcissists, like in the case of Werner Erhard, believed he was an incredibly special man, and that he was bringing this incredible transformative power through his trainings and seminars to people. However, it has been shown through studies and research and an understanding of a large group awareness training, which Mr. Erhard is believed to be the sort of progenitor of, that they don't really have an effect. And also, his fantasies tend to be bigger than life. But he was special, and that he brought this to the people. And many individuals, including very close people that I know, have said that he often referred to himself like Jesus. That's right, that he was sent here to bring this message. This is a big warning sign, especially when you're dealing with individuals who might be leaders of organizations, because when they're in this position, they oftentimes tend to do things that make them very dangerous. Somebody who is believed to have had the narcissistic personality disorder was the Maharishi, who brought transcendental meditation to the world. He very clearly stated that he believed that only the greatest physicists, scientists, philosophers, medical professionals, and other higher individuals could understand what he brought. And he didn't really like affiliating with people that were lower on a certain caste level than himself. This is about as close as you can get to the true form of narcissism. Then there is another type of individual out there, and you can look at him and compare him to Dr. John Gray. Dr. John Gray made a statement on television once stating that, "I'm Dr. John Gray. I've helped thousands of people." Dr. John Gray has no legitimate doctorate. His doctorate evidently came from a controversial college that was more of a diploma mill. He did most of his studies through distance learning. However, distance learning is not necessarily the issue here, but the fact is the college that he went to receive it. And he does not have a doctorate in psychology. He's more of a poser, but he believes he's special, and he's essentially duped a lot of people. Additionally, his works are not very sound.